early college football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So SMU's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And there he goes. The 40. The 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Off-play action on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
First and goal, SMU.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's James. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, they're after him! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it, David. They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Got a man, it's Small. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to front.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they're not on the same page there. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Small. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Brings him to the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Ball changes hands and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Working that left side now. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hill.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Reed. It's complete. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Baker. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
TCU.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab, it's Cooper. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, what a move to get open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to pass, it's Reed. Pucks it out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's small. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. they dial up on second and a long way to go. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They go to the ground. There he goes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Baker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hunt is on its way. Hunt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. On third down, he drops the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Good enough for
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. With the catch, it's Cooper. Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs at screen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. He caught it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. On the run, still looking. Quarterback gets past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that is another first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.